Hi guys, I'm back out again doing a bit of bike packing and wild camping, and I'm getting some new bike bags. They're from LIDL's. They're the Crivit brand and they were dirt cheap. They were like $9.99 each, so I bought 3, and I set myself a bit of a challenge as well, because the bags can only hold so much. They're quite small. It's a very minimal camp, which suits my style of camping anyway. I was a little bit concerned about the saddle bag. I'm not a very tall rider, and I wasn't sure if there was going to be much clearance between the bag and the wheel, but luckily there's about an inch there. Nice and waterproof, by the way. I've got a Sire mini water filter. Got some filters. That's to use with the water filter. I've got my chain braking tool and a quick link. If the chain ever snaps, I've got a way of repairing it. Got some gaffer tape, thousands of uses of that stuff. First aid kit. I've got some firelight materials, wax cotton pads. It's almost like a survival kit, this. I've got my tyre levers to do a puncture repair. Got my bike pump, got that from LIDL's as well. Zip ties, lots of uses. Fire steel, more cotton pads. I've got a bike multi-tool. One of the bits is falling out, will be in there. Love this tool, so compact. Has torque keys, Allen keys, sockets, there are all sorts on there. A couple of lighters, puncture repair kit, more cotton pads. I've got me inner tube strap to the frame. Now this, I haven't brought a cook kit. Well, this is it actually. It's made of metal, so it's multifunctional. I can use this to boil and purify water on a fire or over a stove. It's got a drinking straw as part of the cap, which is removable, and I can use that to collect water and drink water from pools. If it rains, you can collect water on your tarp, let it pool, and then just drink straight from the tarp itself. I've got a metal hanger which just sits inside, and now I can use that to hang over a fire, make a tripod. Because the bike bags can only hold so much, it's quite minimal. You've got to think hard, you know, what items you can put in there, what items you really need, what's totally necessary, what you can get away with not taking. And this, you know, trial run, well, that's what it is, a bit of a trial run for me, is to see what works, what doesn't work. I don't want to be going on an epic journey and then finding out that something's not right, something's not going to work, and I'm miles from anywhere. If an item has got more than one function, that's a bonus. Plus I've got multiple redundancies built into the kit. I've got a ferro rod, I've got lighters. I've got, you know, cotton wax pads, excellent fire starter. You know, that's on top of items around here I can use for, you know, fire start and that sort of thing. I've packed all the lightweight items on the handlebars. Guy lines and cordage from my tarp. Pegs. Hunter bivvy. See how small that packs down. Lovely and lightweight. Silk tarp one. Not very big. Weighs hardly anything. I've got my Vango Venom 300 sleeping bag. My Hunter bivvy. Grab silk tarp one. 10 pegs. Guy lines. Ridge line. And all that fits in that small bag. Small bag of food. I've got a cup, and inside I've got washed up liquid. I've got another small folding cup. You know, I didn't really need another cup, but fits in there. You know, why not? See how it goes. I've got a bit of cordage which will form part of my tripod later. A couple of lighters, that's about 6 I've got now. Solid fuel tablets. I was going to bring buddy burners, but I thought something a bit more compact. Hygiene kit. More food. Spork. Bit of ground sheet for lying on. Got my Crivit air mattress. Excellent bit of kit. Absolutely rate the Crivit brand. You know, it's cheap, but it's not too cheap. And it seems to be like decent stuff, so why pay silly money for things? We can get, you know, things that are on a budget. That's going to do the same job. And I've got some long johns for later. Keep warm. Beef jerky. Getting a little bit late. There's not many people wandering around. Not that I can really be seen. I'm actually down in a bit of a dip here, and the path's about 20 metres away. I've not been disturbed yet. And I've been here several hours. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to get my tarp up, put up my shelter, and then maybe just get some food on the go. And just chill out and enjoy this fantastic adventure. Get out to do a bit of wild camping and backpacking. You know, it makes sense. You know it makes sense. Right guys, I've set up my camp. I'll give you a look. It's a very simple setup. Tarp and bivvy. You don't need a big tarp covering you when you're in a bivvy. An 8x5 is adequate. You know, if the weather's not too bad. It's not forecast for, you know, high wind, or it is forecast to rain a little bit tonight, but as long as you've got like your upper half covered, your bivvy's waterproof anyway and you're not going to get wet. And if the wind does get up, you can always lower it. I'll give you a look at me cooking setup. I've got a toggle on and I just slide that up and down. See there, it's a bit fiddly. I can't really do it with one hand, but it does work. A very simple setup. Got a tripod lashing on a tripod made of 3 pieces of hazel. And you know what I was mentioning before about there's some limitations with this setup. Although it's a water bottle obviously and it's metal, it's good for boiling water and, you know, purifying it, but it's not going to be very good for cooking food. It's got a narrow top, so it would be difficult to eat from it anyway. So instead of like heating me noodles in there, I boil the water, add it to that cup, and then just add the noodles to the cup. And the cup's metal as well, so if need be I can heat water up with that. Although I haven't really needed to cook all day because I've had snacks, jerky and energy bars, that sort of thing. You've got to have a warm meal on an evening. Well, I'm on to my second packet of noodles and coffee. It's been quite a relaxing night. I've not really done anything. I've never really had much to say, so I've never really switched on to do much talking. It's just it's getting a bit chilly actually, and this cup's lovely and warm. So nice next to the river. The sound of the running water, it's like therapeutical. I'm just buzzing basically. It's a new form of camping for me, this backpacking. It's opened up a new avenue, a few more doors, unlocked a few more places I can go and visit. I try to bring something different to the channel, and I think bikepacking is something I wanted to do for a long time. And when I seen them bike bags and LIDLs for a tenner each, I thought, oh, I've got to get them. But I was a little bit apprehensive. I thought, are they going to fit? The bag I've got for the frame bag, it's a little bit too long because I've only got a small frame, and so I've had to squash it in. There's only a limit. There's only so much I can fit in that frame. I can get either a water bottle in or a frame bag, one or the other. I've had to move the bottle cage to underneath of the bike, as you've probably noticed. Like I said earlier, I just wanted to do like a bit of a trial run, a couple of miles from home, to test out, you know, me bags and the setup and all that, to see, you know, what's going to work, what might need changing, that sort of thing. But I come along the river here and I just wanted to keep pedalling. I just wanted to go for miles up the river. But I thought, you know, if I kept going I would have come to civilization again. So I thought of like, well, I've just got to stop here. I wanted to just keep pedaling. It was such a beautiful day. So I thought, right, I've just had to find somewhere, put my camp up and just chill out and enjoy it. I'm on one bar. It'll start blinking any minute now, so before it does I'm just going to go. I wish you all a good night, and then I'll catch you all tomorrow. I will switch on if I've got anything interesting to say, but if I don't, I don't. It's as simple as that. I keep looking at that light there, you know. It's dazzling me. I've got a new light for my camcorder. Yeah, I keep looking at that, but I don't know. It's just, I'm dazzled. For now, I'm going to switch off, and I'll catch you guys later. That's what I'm not abducted by aliens. Morning. Well, I've had a really good camp. It's just been so peaceful and quiet and warm. The weather's been absolutely amazing, and I haven't hardly seen a single soul. It's getting on now in the morning, so the dog walkers will be back out, so I'll have to leave soon. But you know, with hindsight, there's a few things I would like to change. My cook kit, you know, a water bottle is fine and a push for, you know, for cooking. I mean, it's not really cooking, this is for heating water up. My food was a bit bland. The noodles aren't the most appetising, but it's convenient. And I found when I was on to my second packet, I tried the beef noodles first, and then I went on to the chicken noodles later on, because basically I had nothing else apart from a mugshot. But I was looking at it, I didn't want it, even though I was like hungry. So I need more exciting food. I found that the hexamine tablets were really good to use. There was no fouling of the bottle, no black soot, and it gave off a lot of heat quickly, whereas my wax burners, they tend to like give off a lot of soot, and are a little bit slow burning, and it takes a lot longer to heat stuff up. So I was really enjoying using the hexamine tablets. Yes! I can't believe somebody's lost one of them. What a score that is. Nobody will believe it. Like, I'll have to send a picture on WhatsApp. Take a selfie. Probably think I'm a poser. I just don't understand why people are panic buying this stuff. And if you're in the woods and you haven't got any toilet roll, use moss or leaves. You know, there's no need to flap if you haven't got any toilet roll. If you're at home and you haven't got any, why not just use a rag? You can wash the rag out and disinfect it in bleach. There's been tests done that ordinary soap is just as effective as killing germs as antibacterial soap. And people are panic buying. Just don't be cunt, guys. But seeing that I've managed to find some toilet roll, I'll go for my morning constitutional and then I'll get away. And hopefully I'll see you guys all on the next one. Get out and do a bit of wild camping and backpacking. You know it makes sense. You know it makes sense. Well, that's me all packed up and ready to go. It's been a good one and I just can't wait to get out again, and I'm pleased you guys came along for the adventure. So without further ado, I'll get away and I'll catch you all on the next one. Pheasant seems to think so.